Hello, this is Hubert McClure, and this is PreAlgebra Kickstart. This is the second class right after basic math, and we're going to start with an introduction and get started with the class. If you haven't seen my videos before, I have been in education most of my adult life, teaching math. I graduated from Tri-County Technical College, graduated from Clemson University with a bachelor's in mathematics. I became the department head of comprehensive studies at Tri-County Technical College, and for 7 years I did that job, including teaching. In 2000, I finished my graduated from Clemson University with a master's in education. I completed 18 hours plus of graduate level mathematics courses, and until 2003, until the present, I have been teaching college algebra and college math at Tri-County Technical College in the Arts and Sciences Division. I'm a United States Marine Corps veteran, and I served in Desert Shield and Desert Storm. So that's a little bit about me. This course is a pre-algebra course. That's supposed to say pre-algebra. And is designed to bring back some of the basics that have been forgotten for a student taking a placement test, an entry-level exam, or just trying to refresh for an upper-level mathematics course. The Kickstart courses were designed to last for 1 week, but for students taking this course, you can take as long as you like, but most people try to get it done within a couple of weeks. The duration of the class depends on the student and the student's individual needs for the course. The course usually, each of these courses usually follow 4 units. Now, as you go up in algebra, you're going to get more and more per unit. The basic math course is pretty straightforward with 4 units, and there's not a lot integrated into that. But once you get into pre-algebra and algebra 2, algebra 1 and algebra 2, you start to get more and more into each unit. Unit 1 is whole numbers, integers, fractions, decimals, and percents. Unit 2 is exponents and scientific notation. Unit 3 is order of operations in algebra. And Unit 4 is Geometry 1 and 2. Now, remember, these Kickstart classes are designed to help you recall what you have had before. It's to refresh you on material that you have had before. If you've never had pre-algebra, then this Kickstart is not going to help you very much. But if you have had algebra before, this is the first course that you would take along with Algebra 1 and Algebra 2, depending on how far you went, to refresh in that material that you've had before. So I'd just like to reiterate, you're not going to take this course and all of a sudden know how to do algebra if you've never had algebra. These courses are refresher courses. I cannot express that enough, because when students took this class in the conventional classroom, some of them would come up to me and say, well, I don't know how you expect anybody to learn algebra in 1 week. Well, I told you at the beginning of the week that this is a refresher. This is not a class for you to learn the material. This is a class for you to recall the material you've already had. And if you can't recall it in a week's time, chances are you should probably take the course and not go to the next course. But that's just if you're using it for that reason. If you're trying to go to the next course, then chances are you might want to stop and think about taking the course for the semester. If you're doing it for a test or an entry level or a placement test, then you're going to get something out of the course to help you on that. Now, whether it's enough, that depends on how much time you spend on the course. So just a little bit of warning before you take the course. This is not a miracle maker. It's a course designed to help you recall the material that you've already had. I will be supplying the video lectures and video demonstrations. Video demonstrations is basically me writing with the Smart Pen. Virtual discussions and questions, those can be sent to me via my email, address, hubertcmcclure@gmail.com, or you can send them to my phone. Either one, we can work back and forth, communicate with each other. Homework, I do try to supply homework questions and practice questions after each unit, and you're welcome to use those. Unit quizzes and final exam, there's 5. Each unit has a quiz after it, either 10, 5, 10, 15, 20 questions, and the final exam, each are 20% of your grade, so each one counts a certain percentage, and that's about the only way I can do it online to give you somewhat of a grade. And there is the percentages of your quizzes. Pretty simple. And there is my contact information. If you have any questions, office hours, I would appreciate that you keep these phone calls and emails after 5 o'clock, not during the day, and on weekends, pretty much any time. But during the week, after 5 o'clock p.m., that's Eastern time. Alrighty. Well, what we'll do is we'll go ahead and load the first module, and we'll get started on this. First module will be, I believe, whole numbers, fractions, decimals, and percents, and we will get started on that.